Hey everyone, Darren Rickwood here with First Home Mortgage, and look who stopped by today. So we're up here doing a bunch of filming and videos for all of our clients and followers, but Jeffrey stopped by and we started talking about a bunch of stuff and figured, you know what, we might as well record this and get it out to you guys. So Jeffrey, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, Darren, thank you for having me today. So as Darren said, we're having a discussion about some of the pitfalls that our industry doesn't always provide to consumers. And one of the number one things that we offer at our company, at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, PenFed Realty, is client consultations.
Right.
Whether you're buying a home or you're selling a home, one of the most important things in that process is, okay, what do we need to do here? You know, you're getting started to buy your first home, you're getting lined up, so you're figuring out, okay, so what can we afford? And that's where Darren comes into play to figure out that factor.
Right.
But even more importantly, as you go down that road and you own your first home, you own your second or third home down the road, but you've been there for a while and you're ready for transition. You're ready to, you know, get a bigger house, get a smaller house, move to the water, move to the mountains, whatever it is, and whatever's happening in your lifestyle.
Sure.
But
that's one of the biggest things we're seeing now is how are you doing a consultation with someone in this market who owns a home, their starter home. Right now it's too small for their family, they've had a couple kids, they're making more money, but there's not a lot on the market, but they have to sell their house because all the equity's there and to qualify. So how are you handling that?
So that's when it comes into play of figuring out your next steps and putting a plan of action together. A lot of agents are not helping their consumers put a plan of action together to figure out, okay, how are we going to pull the equity out of this house to buy that next house and make it a smooth transition? Yes, there's always some pain points in every real estate transaction, especially if you have to sell a home to buy your next home.
Sure.
Okay. There's always some struggle in that, and it would be too easy if everyone could just go and pay cash or easy 20% down financing situation for their next home. That's not ideal for many consumers out there. So you need to call us today to set up a plan of action to figure out, okay, this is what my home is worth. Okay, this is what it's going to look like when I pay transfer taxes, pay off my mortgage, real estate fees, all those kind of factors. This is what I'm going to walk away with, and that's an important piece that we do from day one, and that's called a net sheet.
Right.
So that way you understand your bottom line, and especially in
what
the
you
market
have to work with. Right? Because that's important to me.
You might not realize that you're still sitting on over $100,000 of equity in your home that you weren't expecting, or even more. I mean, I talked to someone the other day and they had over $400,000 of equity in their home and they didn't even realize it. Sure. They thought they had like maybe in between 200,000 to 300,000, but they didn't realize that they had over $400,000 of equity when we broke down the numbers and looked at everything. And that, you know, is an earmark with the way that the market's going.
There's a lot of people that just can't see the end of the tunnel. You know, they can't, they know where they want to be, they know the result, and they just can't figure out how to get there. You know?
So I think, again, it all comes down to putting a plan of action together.
Sure.
You know, reaching out to us, letting me know, hey, Jeffrey, we want you to come out, evaluate our home, let us know where we stand so we can start figuring it out. And it doesn't matter if you want to sell tomorrow or if you're in 3 years. You know, you need to reach out to us and let us help you guide through that process so that way you're making logical, economical decisions.
Right.
So that way you're purchasing and you're setting yourself up for success in the near future.
And it helps me when they come and sit down with me after talking to you, if I know, okay, well, here's what you're gonna have when you sell your home, here's where you wanna be, let's figure out how to get in between point A, point C.
100%.
You know, let's figure out straight line, curved line.
Yeah, because you know, a lot of consumers, you might realize, okay, so if I can get rid of this debt here, that's going to free up my ratios to then buy my next house or buy more house or figure out how to go to that next step more smoothly. Because say you had a good example of the first time people in a move-up situation. They have a Rambler that they bought when it got started. It's chock full. They've got 2 or 3 kids now. It's got toys, it's got kitchen stuff, it's got everything all over the place because they've outgrown it.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're making more money now and they've gotten to different positions. And so it's putting a plan of action together because that's also can be a challenging sale transition for the consumer if your house is full.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and we want to make sure that we're maximizing your money at the end of the day. You know, so looking and putting a plan of action with you on the budget wise, once we figure out, all right, here is your range of where your home is going to sell for. And if you do X, Y, and Z, this will help you be able to reach this goal at a higher price point. Okay, sell it more efficiently, sell it faster, and get you, you know, closer to that one step of being debt free, you know, and into your next home. And that's the goal.
Consultation.
100%. And again, it doesn't cost you anything to have us come out, review your home with you. And guess what? I'm not going to call you in 2 weeks and say, hey, Darren, when are you ready to sell that house? You know, and then again in 2 weeks, hey, Darren, just checking in to see how things are going. You know, there's a no pressure to the situation. We're going to reach out to you every so often, just say hi. Do you need a lender? You know, can we be of any help and a resource for you? And that's what our goal is. Our goal is to be a resource for everyone who's a consumer, whether you're buying your first house or your last house. We want to be there and help support you every step of the way. You know,
Jeffrey, thanks for stopping by today. I think we can actually do another video and get it out to people on certain situations.
Yeah.
Because we could sit here for 30 minutes and talk about all
100%.
this. But thanks for stopping by today. Consultations, just give you a call, email. We'll put that up on the screen for everybody.
Reach out to me anytime.
Awesome.
Facebook, pigeon mail, whatever.
Thanks for stopping by. See you guys.
Thank you.